So, that's £2 million less than expected from the Capital Investment Fund. I won't use the word catastrophe, but at the least, we'll have to postpone repairs to the main halls of residence and / research budgets for next year. Now, what's the long-term answer? Our old friend, the private sector. We've got some promising partnerships in the pipeline, and our deal with Novamart could pave the way for... Well, why don't we carry on without the visuals? You've gone too far this time.
Novamart's marketing claims they'll stop at nothing to keep prices down.
You broke into my room.
Not even apparently at murder.
Didn't you?
The American supermarket continues to source fruit juice from West African farms where 3 trade unionists were shot dead by gunmen.
I know it off by heart.
Then how can you ignore it?
Novamart deny the allegations.
Do they deny sourcing products from the least ethical suppliers in the world?
That's not the point.
The workers on those farms do 12-hour days and still can't feed their families.
Can we manage without the histrionics?
You're taking cash off murderers.
Novamart have nearly 2,000 stores in 23 countries. To call them murderers is frankly...
report!
How did you get into my room?
What?
Please, Beth, don't insult my intelligence. You trespassed on university property.
Maybe you should lock your door.
You vandalised my laptop presentation, made me look like a fool.
I'd like to see your evidence. Oh, no, I forgot you don't believe in evidence.
Why are you doing this? The building work starts on Monday, whether you like it or not. The contracts were signed months ago.
Without the approval of the student union.
We've been through this 100 times. It's not the student union's decision.
Well, it should be.
This hunger strike is genuinely ridiculous.
Day 7, Mr. Privet, and I'm not giving up.
I'll go and have some breakfast.
Tired. I couldn't sleep. Just kept thinking about it.
No, I know what you mean. Every time I walk past his room, I keep expecting it. What? Talking about Nick?
We were just saying...
Oh, honestly, he was my friend too.
Yeah, no one said he wasn't.
Oh, she's... Oh! Sorry.
It's all right, I can manage.
Do you need a hand?
No.
Morning. How are you doing today?
Oh, thanks for seeing me. I'm sorry to...
Oh, sorry, I missed breakfast.
Was that from the canteen?
Yeah.
Well, from January, you'll be able to get fresh croissants from Novamart. You've seen the posters, I presume? Novamart are converting the old grad bar into a supermarket. Students will be able to get cheap quality food without trekking into town.
Great.
Even better, they're building a cutting-edge food technology centre. Fresh croissants for you, Dr. Granger, and badly needed resources for the university.
That sounds worthwhile.
Not everyone thinks so. Beth's one of those students who'll protest about anything.
Rebel without a cause.
A rebel with too many causes. She thinks the student union should vote on the deal, which is ridiculous. We went through the proper consultation process months ago.
And the students voted?
The students were consulted, yes. No, the point is, we couldn't reverse the decision even if we wanted to. It would be in breach of contract. But obviously, we're worried about Beth's health.
So you want me to give her a checkup?
And to make her aware of the damage she could do to herself.
Scare her off, you mean?
Your words, not mine.
So when's she starting this hunger strike?
7 days ago.
She hasn't eaten for 7 days? And what action have you taken?
We've encouraged her to tell her parents, referred her to the university counselling service.
So basically nothing?
Well, she's a troublemaker. She's trying to provoke a reaction. We thought if we ignored her, she might just give up.
I'm off to the campus.
Fine.
You all right? Hey, George.
I messed up everything with Nick.
No, you didn't.
He was a good friend despite everything.
Where's all this coming from?
Well, he says I can talk to him, but obviously I can't.
It is okay to be upset. We all are, what with the funeral and everything. Everyone knows how much he meant to you.
I don't know what I'm playing at. I came in this morning, I was so angry. And I barged right into Vivian.
She'll understand.
Oh, why should she? After everything she's been through. I just wish there was something that we could do for her, you know, to... Oh, I don't know, let her know we're thinking about her.
You know, Vivian, she wants us to treat her as normal.
A gift or something.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not feeling very creative at the moment.
It's a good idea, though. Yeah. Well, why don't we have a word with the others?
Say no to Novamart. At least read it!
Hi, I'm Dr. Granger.
Say no to Novamart, Dr. Granger.
I was hoping we could have a word.
Sent here by the university.
Sort of.
I'm fine.
Well, I doubt that if you haven't eaten for a week.
Bit sick, bit dizzy, nothing I can't cope with.
Stomach cramps? Does anyone in your family have diabetes? Heart disease? Any family history I should know about?
Apart from standing up for human rights.
Any reason I ask is because, obviously, starving yourself is dangerous.
Hold the front page.
Your body will start...
Burning fat. My metabolism will slow. In 60 days or so, I'll die. I know what I'm doing. Say no to Novamart.
Do you think it's worth it?
Novamart's own brand orange juice. Where's it from? Farms in West Africa where workers get paid 38 pence an hour. The workers formed a trade union. The union leaders were shot dead by gunmen. What did Novamart do? Turned a blind eye. Same story all over the world. They source their food from criminals, encouraging the exploitation of the poorest people in the world. Yes, I think it's worth it. And as far as I'm concerned, you're a disgrace to your profession if you don't feel the same.
So, what are you two getting so head up about?
Bit of business.
Oh, there's me thinking it was something exciting.
Well, if you really knew what we were on about, you'd find it exciting.
Oh, I doubt it. I'm not that easily aroused. Excuse me.
I found her convincing.
I've already explained. We can't reverse the decision.
What I mean is, she's not calling your bluff. She believes what she's saying and she knows what she's doing medically.
She's very thin. Do you think she might be anorexic?
I don't think so.
Well, maybe the protest, just a cover-up. If she's anorexic, can you force-feed her?
Don't go there.
No, you're right. The Human Rights Brigade will be up in arms.
I'd be up in arms.
What about sectioning her? Can you do that?
Can I make a suggestion?
Of course.
Treat her like an adult, not a child. Don't squabble with her over Novamart. You won't convince her. The contract's been signed already, right?
Yes.
So tell her how much it would cost to revoke it. Appeal to her conscience. Ask her to think of the good of the university.
When I first met you, I knew straight away I could trust you.
Oh, you know me. I'm up for anything.
An associate of mine needs to get rid of some bags. About 1 o'clock, he's going to be dropping them off round the back. When he does, I want you to keep things busy at the bar.
Okay.
Because me and Callum need to check the contents. My associate can be a bit light-fingered. I don't want any customers wondering where I am.
Should I make myself the centre of attention?
Shouldn't be a problem. Any questions?
What's in the bags?
A little light reading. Our share of the Capital Investment Fund has been cut by £2 million.
which means shortfalls in research and infrastructure. The Novamart deal...
There can be little doubt that
trying to
Novamart are
explain.
responsible for the death of countless...
Novamart are a decent company.
How can you say that?
They're investing millions in British education.
Bribing university for cheap PR.
Which large companies would you like us to do business with? Because if you're seriously saying that we should reject all corporate partnerships, I suggest you write to the Prime Minister.
That's not the point.
Then tell me how to raise £2 million. Short of buying lottery tickets, I don't know what I'm meant to do.
Lots of people who make Novamart products are starving.
The only person who's starving is you. Look, I know I can't convince you. And I'm sorry if the consultation process was inadequate. But if we revoke that contract, we'll have to pay compensation, at least $500,000, on top of all the revenue we'd lose. That means sacking staff, cutting research, cancelling bursaries. Do you want that? If not, please, give up the hunger strike. Not because we're right, but for the sake of the university.
You can make that case to the student union.
If I start putting financial decisions to the student union, we'll go bankrupt in 6 months.
Say no to Novamart.
Oh, for goodness sake. What do your parents make of this?
You don't know anything about my parents.
Can you get me a number for Beth Ferguson's mother?
Okay, happy hour. All drinks half price. Come on, you know you want to. Where's Vivian?
Gone out.
Good, because I've worked out what we can get her.
Oh, I've had an idea too. My friend's mum went on this hot air balloon trip for her 60th birthday. She said it was mind-blowing.
Well, I was thinking of something for a garden.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Fine, who's going to get it?
Well, I'm snowed under this afternoon.
Yeah, me. And Julia's at the campus surgery, so...
No, I don't know anything about gardens.
Oh, come on, it's not rocket science.
Say no to Novamart.
Beth. Beth, you okay? I was hoping you'd come to the surgery for some tests.
I'm too busy.
It's your choice, but look. Oh, okay, up you get. Come on. Oh, let's get you to the surgery. Come on.
Thanks.
Going somewhere?
We're at Sauvignon.
It's the wrong vintage, but no one here's going to mind.
Now, there you were. You remember Mr. Woodson?
Hello again.
Hey. Ronnie's going to help me with the flats I mentioned.
I'm afraid I can't now. I've double booked myself.
Well, what's the other fella paid? I'll pay double. I'll make it worth your while. What are you going to have to drink?
It's water, please.
This is a breach of my human rights.
Mike's just going to take some samples.
No!
Can you keep your voice down?
I want it on record that I'm refusing treatment.
No one's trying to treat you, but if you do the tests...
He's restraining me and you're my witness.
All I'm trying to do...
I want a lawyer.
Oh, for goodness sake. Hear him out.
These tests can give you accurate information about your health. That's the point, isn't it? You want the university to know how ill you are.
All right. But don't try and treat me.
Don't worry. Wouldn't dream of it.
Beth Ferguson's mum. I'm sorry for the trouble she's caused. I think I can explain everything.
Good to see you, Ronnie.
And you.
Right, fag break.
What are you doing?
Thought I'd say hi.
If anyone spots this...
This is for you.
What is it?
It's evidence of gun smuggling. Take it to my DCI.
Eva.
Look, Jack trusts me. He's told me about the guns.
You sure you know what you're doing?
I just need a few more days. If I can get him to open up about the murder...
Hey. You can't tell George about this.
Don't flatter yourself. I couldn't think of anything else.
No, not that. I mean this. I promised I wouldn't put her or Bracken in danger again.
Just take that to my DCI.
I want nothing more to do with this Jack Harcourt. You understand?
Fine. I'll make your excuses. But I'm this close to nailing him. Oh, and Ronnie, thanks for the stock.
At long last.
Tough cookie, isn't she?
Give me a break. The thing is, she should be having fun. You know, what happened with Nick and...
Yeah, it puts things in perspective.
Tell you what, I'm glad I'm here. The atmosphere at the mill. Michelle's all over the place.
Yeah, she was good mates with Nick.
The thing is, I'm trying to be supportive. She just bites me head off.
Well, actions speak louder than words. Take her on holiday. Train tickets, nice hotel. She'll think you're Mr. Sensitive.
Tell me where my daughter is. Okay, now let's just calm down.
We were told she was here. So where is she? In the sick bay?
Where's that?
Through there.
No, wait, hang on. No. You can't just... Look, hang on.
It's all right. I'm the university treasurer.
Well, I don't care if you're the Pope. Sit down.
What's going on? I'll handle this, please. I'll handle it.
I can make my own decisions.
Well, clearly you can't.
Oh, can you make her go away?
Oh, that's great. I've just driven all the way here. You're just like your dad.
What do you mean?
Can you both calm down, please?
Sorry, Doctor. I can explain everything. Her dad died last year. There was an outbreak of Lassa fever in Sierra Leone.
So?
All of the other aid workers were evacuated, but Beth's dad stayed. Beth's clearly trying to follow in his footsteps.
Ridiculous.
Sacrificing herself for some worthy cause.
When globalisation goes...
A year ago, you couldn't even spell globalisation.
Well, I can now.
All right.
Your dad is the last person you should try to be like.
I'm not trying to be like him.
He was only home 3 weeks a year.
Because he cared about what he was doing.
He barely even knew your name.
Can we all just calm down, please?
Who told you about my hunger strike? Was it Privet?
Well, someone had to...
Where is he? You had no right to call my mum.
I wish we'd called her sooner.
But since you did, I want you both to know what this hunger strike is really about. It's about an outrageous corporate crime. The exploitation of workers in the developing world.
Oh, Beth.
And the hypocrisy of this institution.
Right, well...
I really don't know what's got into her.
So unless you make your case to the student union...
I'll leave her in your capable hands.
I will carry on.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Ferguson.
You too.
Mr. Privet, listen. I feel sick and weak and scared. I'm not good with pain. Mum will tell you.
Exactly, so why don't you
But
just...
I will carry on. For the next 2 weeks, I'll get my photo in as many papers as possible. I'll call up film crews, get myself on the news. After that, they won't put me on telly. I'll traumatise the viewers. But I will carry on, whatever it takes. I think you mean well. Please, put it to the vote.
I won't be blackmailed.
Then I'll be dead by Christmas. I know you think I'm crazy, but most students aren't crazy. Make your case to the student union.
I'm begging you to stop.
I can't.
We can't afford to reverse the deal.
Can you afford to have a student starve to death?
Fine. We'll put it to the vote.
Who'd have thought it, eh? Dad's little friend canoodling with his lawyer. He doesn't have to find out. I'm sure we could come to some arrangement.
I've got nothing to hide.
Am I in time? Just about. Michelle got this. It's been quite difficult to hide.
Told you I don't know anything about plants.
Shh, she's coming.
Ian.
Yes?
Listen, I hope you won't mind, but
We wanted you to know that we were thinking of you.
So we got you this. Ta-da!
Your garden. Do you know how big these things grow?
What?
It'll be twice the size of my house. Yeah. And he's got a green fly.
George said to get something for a garden.
We can take it back. Oh, no, don't be silly. I like it. Even if my neighbours won't. Thank you. I'll plant it in memory of Dr. West.
Go on then.
Take your time.
Eat it. What are you doing?
I'm not eating till the student union votes.
What?
I've only got his word for it.
Don't do this to me, Bethy.
We all heard him say it.
Eat that food right now.
Dad used to say that.
Please, Beth. For me. You're just as selfish as your father.
Selfish?
Oh, no. You can't be selfish making noble gestures, can you?
Dad was a great man.
He abandoned both of us.
Mrs. Ferguson, do you mind if I have a word with Beth alone, please?
Be my guest.
You may as well go too.
Well done.
What for?
Winning.
Doesn't mean anything till they give us the vote.
Do you think Privet's going to go back on his word? He won't?
I won't eat it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, you're gonna need all your strength to make your case to the student union.
I won't eat it.
What was your dad like? Was he funny? Kind? Brave?
I didn't really know him very well.
Do you think he'd be proud of you? I think he would.
I won't eat it.
You know, I think he would want you to carry on fighting for what was right. I also think he'd want you to carry on living. Well done.
Dad wants a word. Now.
You all right?
Sit. Is what Callum tells me true?
I don't know what he's told you. All right, I went for dinner the other night with Ronnie, but it wasn't a big deal.
Is there anything else you're not telling me?
No?
I don't like secrets. Do we have a problem, you and me?
No, we don't have a problem at all.
Woodson being my brief isn't going to be a problem.
No.
In future, you tell me everything. You understand?
Venture no farther, O hell-spawned vehicle, or fall prey to the power of my stick.
It's a long time since I saved the universe.
He made a will last year. He wanted his funeral service to be a bit different.
Yeah. In your own time, yeah?
Vivian, he's a time traveller, that's what he does.
The nurse is prime suspect in a millionaire's killing. It's Diagnosis Murder next here on BBC1 Scotland. And there's news of more medical drama in just a moment.